Get ready with me for the Ty Myers concert tonight in Huntsville. I'm gonna do a whole face of makeup that I don't sell. And I learned, because I already filmed this video, that I'm not allowed to say the name of any other products anymore. So it's gonna be frustrating for you, but we're gonna get through this because you can email me, it's in my bio, and just put the word list in the subject and I will send you a list of what I'm using. I'm gonna get started with a silicone-based foundation. And I really am doing this to kind of highlight that our Siren brush is absolutely perfect for all types of makeup. It is not just for cream base. It is not just for Science of Pretty makeup. And it just doesn't hold on to makeup. So it's so transient between one product and the next without having to like clean it, wipe it off. It just does such a good job of kind of blending everything together. I did have, I don't know if y'all saw my TikTok yesterday, but I got some filler yesterday, 3 syringes. You can see it's in my cheeks, it's in my jaw and my chin, and just a little bit right here to fill up some little crinkles that I had. So my face is a little bruised and it's a very tender today. This brightening concealer, I'm gonna do the same thing I would do normally with it. Same Siren brush to get in there and highlight. I'm gonna cheat on one product here and use the Cool Matte powder because it is superior to all other powders. And I don't even think we have another powder in this house. Between the 12 girls that all seem to be doing hair and makeup in here, like a sorority house, this is the powder that we use. This bronzer that you're probably familiar with is a fantastic color. I only use the creamy part, and I feel like it's got a really nice suntan color to it. It is a little bit on the golden side though. This new filler in my chin makes my chin look really big. So I'm usually trying to pull it forward with highlight right here, but I think I'm gonna put a little bit of contour, and I have some bruising there. I wanna try to mask that a little bit, and I'll put some under my jaw to kind of show off my new snatched jaw. It doesn't really look that snatched, but there is a little bit of a difference there, especially in my profile. Okay, let's flip over to some blush. Same brand, cream only. And let's highlight these new cheeks with some color. I really think of blush more as a highlighter than I do a complexion product. I guess highlighter is kind of a complexion product too, but I really look for dewy glow over shimmery, you know, fishing lure look. I just want it to look like taut skin. And I often double blush. I feel like giving yourself a couple of different colors in there is a really nice way to make it look dimensional and not just all kind of one color, so that as you're moving and talking to people, they're kind of getting a different look. So I like a little bit of a darker blush here, a lighter blush here, and then a little bit of a highlighter. This is a liquid highlighter that we'll put just kind of right here at the outside corner of the eyes. And Siren brush to the rescue, tap that out. And then I'll take the leftovers and just make a quick little swipe right down this section of the nose. So I'm gonna stay off of the saddle, okay? I'm gonna stay away from the spot between the 2 eyes, and that highlight is only gonna go in this little 1-inch segment right here. And then you can put just the tiniest little bit at the tip as well. But if you try to do the whole thing, you're just gonna elongate your nose. This lipstick goes beautifully with that blush. And I'll put some of my gloss on top of it a little bit later. This also stays really, really well for just a cream lipstick. It's pretty impressive. Let's do brows. This is the best. And I run it through one way, back the other way, turn it over, run it through, back the other way, and then brush those hairs straight up. They're not gonna stay straight up. And then here, you even wanna push them over a little bit to the middle. And then as you get over here, they can kind of aim toward the ear a little bit. Let this dry just a bit. And as those hairs kind of fall into place, they're gonna give a linear structure to your face and feminize your whole face. Brows that just go this way are masculine. When brow hairs are making stripes on your face this way, even really subtle, tiny ones, it gives you lift. This brown brow pencil has been on my list for ages. If you already have my list, you know what it is. If you don't have the list, you can email me. It's basically just a list of all the stuff I like in lots of different categories, as well as some articles, the diagram of the contour and highlight that I use, so you can kind of print that off if you need it. Straight line starting just before your brow hairs and going straight to, it helps if you make a dot. If you haven't done this before, make a dot here, make a dot here, and just aim for a straight line. It helps if you sketch it and don't try to do it all in one line. And then start at that line and make little strokes upward. Kind of ignore the hairs and just look for the line and act like there are no hairs there and that you're having to make them. And when you get to the tail, you can start to aim for the ear. Then I like to go in with the spoolie and just kind of mess that up a little bit so it doesn't look too drawn on. I did a little bit bushier of a brow because I put on lash clusters up underneath my lashes. I have a video on that if you haven't seen it, and exactly how to do it, all the tools that you need, and how to make sure you don't say 100 cuss words while you're doing it, because man, it can be frustrating. So if you need that, I can send you the link if you email me. Anyway, let's move on to some tight lining to make these lash clusters look even more legit. I found this palette in my daughter's, I'm pretty sure she's never used it. I found this in her vanity. I'm gonna hit this medium color right here with, again, the Everything eye brush. I just wiped it off on a towel to get the mascara off. Go right into that crease and just follow your anatomy. You're kind of going up underneath that shelf of eyebrow bone or the orbital socket there. And we're gonna go all the way into the corner, all the way to the outer lash, but not any further than that, okay? Stay away from that no man's land out here. If you get out there, you can clean it up, but don't leave it there. Makes you look like a sleepy puppy dog. All right, now we're gonna start moving this color upward. So I'm keeping that shape and I'm just going slightly higher every time until I am basically touching the eyebrows. That's how you get a really nice ombre effect. All right, pop it right into the middle. It's not a very high quality palette, I will say, but I wouldn't expect it, and you really don't need it. High quality eyeshadows can sometimes be a real nightmare if you're not really good with a brush, if you don't have a lot of application skill when it comes to that. Just stick to some basic shadows, and don't try to, buy the ones that all the pros are using. They're really intense, and if you make a mess with them, the cleanup can be pretty challenging. Now I'm gonna go into this darkest color, and I'm just gonna put it at the outside edge. I'm just painting it from the crease in this, what's maybe maybe not quite a 45-degree angle. Just get it on there. Okay, and then I'm gonna clean off my brush. And now I'm gonna just push it in. Let's fill in that gap where it looks like it has a little bit of a wing right there. A little bit more color there. Then we're gonna connect all of that with this kind of golden champagne-y color. And that's probably all I am gonna do. Let's do the other one. If you made it to the end of this video, and I'm still gonna apply some mascara, but I wanted you to know when you buy our Siren brush, we're gonna send you the Everything eye brush free for the next 100 people that order a Siren brush. So you're probably the one, because not everybody watches to the end.